All right, shalom, shalom. It's Brother Yotazadak, hero of Israel. I'd like to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Mill Stone. Today we're going to go into Genesis chapter 11, going into the Hebrew. So Lord willing, you're edified. Giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Mill Stone. Let's get right into it. It's Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. And it reads, And it came to pass, all the earth was of a lip one, and words one. Wa Yahaya call ha rataza shapa achath wa dabarium achadium. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 2. And it came to pass upon their journeying from the east, and they found a valley in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Wa Yahaya ba Nasayim ma Quadam Waya Matazaawa Bakwaya ba Rataza Sha Nayar Wa Yashabwa Shum. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 3. And they said a man unto his neighbor, Go and make bricks, and burn them thoroughly, and it was unto them bricks of stone, and clay was unto them for mortar. Waya Amarwa Ayash Al Rayawa Haba Na Labana Labanyum Wana Sharapa La Sharapa Wa Thahaya Laham Ha Labana La Aban Waha Hamar Haya Laham La Hamar. Salakia. Let's look at that word for Haba. Right? Genesis chapter 11, verse 3. The root word is Yahab. Strong's H3051. It says, in Hebrew, a rare and defective root. Frequent use in Chaldaic, Syriac, Arabic, Ethiopic. Right? Equivalent to Nathan, meaning to give, to place. Right? So that word just means go, right? Or come on, like bring in, right? Ba'a, meaning to bring in. Right? So you can't always trust the blue letter, right? It says of exhortation. Come on. Come now, go to. Right, because that word ba'a, right, means to go, to come, right? Something that is coming, right? Like the coming of Yahushai. Right? If you want to say Yahushai is coming, Yahushai would be Yahushai, Yahaya ba'a, right? But it also means to enter, right? So it's not really anything super deep, right? But it is used in the Ethiopic, Arabic, and it says Syriac. Let's get some examples. So it says here, bring, come on, give, go, set, take. Right? Genesis chapter 29 and 21. Right? Let's get that precept. And he said, Jacob unto Laban, bring in to my wife, because has been fulfilled the days, and I will go in unto her. Waya Amar, Yaiquab, Al Laban, Haba, Atha, Ashathia, Kaya, Malawa, Yamaya, Wa, Aba'a, Aliyah. Deuteronomy 32 and 3. Because the name of the Lord I will proclaim. Bring in the greatness of our power. Or Salakia, bring in right, greatness to our power. Kaya, Sham, Yahweh, Aquara'a, Habawa, Gadol, La Alahayanawa. Right? So that word sharap just means to burn. The word hamar, right, means clay, mortar. Right? Let's look at that word. Genesis 11 and 3. Kamar, bitumen, asphalt. Slime, pitch, asphalt. Strong's H 2560. To boil up, to ferment, to be red, right? Clay is red. To swell up, to daub with bitumen. To ferment, boil, foam up. It says to smear with pitch, right? To to smear with asphalt. Right? So it's used in a variety of applications. Genesis chapter 11 verse 4. And he said, Go, let's build unto us a city and a tower, and its summit shall be into the heavens. And we will make unto ourselves a name, lest we be scattered upon the face of all the earth. Waya Amarwa Haba Na Bana Lanawa Ayar Wamagadal Wa Ra'ashwa Ba Shemayim Wana Aisha Lanawa Shum Pan Na Pawataza Al Panya Kal Ha'arataza. Genesis chapter 11 verse 5. Went down the Lord to see to the city and to the tower which built the sons of men. Wayarad Yahweh La Ra'ath Atha Ha-Ayar Wa Atha Ha-Magadol Ashar Banwa Banya Ha-Adam. Genesis 11 and 6. And he said, The Lord, behold, the people are one, and a language one is to all them. And this they will begin to do, and now, Salakia, and this they have begun to do, and now will not be restrained from them all which they devise to do. Waya Amar Yahweh Hana Ayam Salaka Achad Wa Shapa Achath Lakalam Waza Ha Halam La Aishath Wa Aitha La Ya Batazor Maham Kal Ashar Yazamwa La Aishath. Genesis chapter 11 and 7. Come, go down, and mingle their language, which they will not hear a man unto the language of his neighbor. Haba Narada Wanabala Shum Shapatham Ashar La'a Ya Shamaywa Aya Shapath Rayawa. Genesis chapter 11 verse 8. And he scattered the Lord unto them from there upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Waya Pataza Yahweh Atham Masham Alpanya Kal Ha-Arataza Waya Chadalwa Labanath Ha-Ayar. Genesis chapter 11 verse 9. Upon so it was called its name Babel, because there the Lord mingled the languages of all the earth. And from there he scattered them, the Lord, upon the face of all the earth. Al-Khan, Quara'a, Shema, Babal, Kayasham, Babal, Balal, Yahweh, Shapath, Kal Ha-Rataza, Wa Mashum, Ha-Payatazam, Yahweh, Al-Panya, Kal Ha-Rataza. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 10. This is the lineage of Shem. Shem was the son of 100 years, and he brought forth unto Arphaxad. 2 years after the flood. Alha, Daladath, Shum, Ban Ma'ath, Shana, Wayalad, Atha, Arpachshad, Shanathium, Achad, Ha Mabawal. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 11. And lived Shem after he brought forth to Arphaxad 500 years, he brought forth sons and daughters. Yechaya, Shem, Achoriah, Ha Layadwa, Atha, Arpachshad, Chamash, Ma'ath, Shana, Yalad, Bunyam, Banath. Genesis chapter 11 verse 12. And Arphaxad lived 35 years, that's 35 years, and he brought forth to Shelah. Arpachshad, Chaya, Chamash, Shalashium, Shana, Yalad, Atha, Shalach. Genesis chapter 11 and 13. And lived Arphaxad after he brought forth unto Shelah 3 years and 400 years. It's 403 years. And brought forth sons and daughters. Yechaya, Arpachshad, Achoriah, Ha Layadwa, Atha, Shalash, Shunyam, Arabai, Ma'ath, Shana, Yalad, Bunyam, Banath. And Shelah lived 30 years and brought forth to Eber. Genesis 11 and 14. Shalach, Chaya, Shalashium, Shana, Yalad, Atha, Ibar. Genesis chapter 11 and 15. And lived Shelah after he brought forth unto Ibar 3 years and 400 years. That's 430 years. And brought forth sons and daughters. Yechaya, Shalach, Achoriah, Ha Layadwa, Atha, Ibar, Shalash, Shunyam, Arabai, Ma'ath, Shana, Yalad, Bunyam, Banath. Genesis chapter 11, verse 16. And lived Eber 4 and 30 years, and brought forth unto Peleg. And he brought forth unto Peleg. Wa Yahaya Ibar Arabai, Wa Shalashim Shana, Waya Walad Atha Peleg. Genesis chapter 4 and verse 17. And lived Eber after he brought forth unto Peleg 30 years and 400 years, and he brought forth sons and daughters. Wa Yechaya Ibar Horia Ha Layadwa Atha Peleg Shalashim Shana Wa Arabai Ma'ath Shana Waya Walad Bunyam Wa Banath. Genesis chapter 11, verse 18. And he lived Peleg 30 years, and he brought forth unto Reu. Wa Yechaya Peleg Shalashim Shana Waya Walad Atha Rayawa. Genesis chapter 11, verse 19. And he lived Peleg after he brought forth unto Reu 9 years and 200 years. That's 209 years. And he brought forth sons and daughters. Wa Yechaya Peleg Acharia Ha Layadwa Atha Rayawa Thashai Shanyam Wa Ma'athium Shana Waya Walad Bunyam Wa Banath. Right, so you have Ma'ah, which is 100. Ma'athium, that means 200, like Alap. Alap means 1,000. Alapium is 2,000, right? Genesis chapter 11 and verse 20. And he lived Reu 32 years, and he brought forth unto Serug. Wa Yechaya Rayawa Shathium Wa Shalashium Shana Waya Walad Atha Sharag. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 21. And he lived Reu after he brought forth unto Serug 7 years and 200 years. That's 207 years. And he brought forth sons and daughters. Wa Yechaya Rayawa Acharia Ha Layadwa Atha Sharag Shabai Shanyam Wa Ma'athium Shana Waya Walad Bunyam Wa Banath. Genesis chapter 11, verse 22. And he lived Serug 30 years, and he brought forth unto Nahor. Wa Yechaya Sharag Shalashim Shana Waya Walad Atha Nahor. Genesis chapter 11 and 23. And he lived Serug. Afterwards he brought forth unto Nahor 200 years, and he brought forth sons and daughters. Wa Yechaya, Sharag, Achorya, Ha Layadwa, Atha Nachor, Ma'athiam, Shana, Waya Walad, Bunyam, Wa Banath. Genesis chapter 11, verse 24. And he lived Nahor 29 years, and he brought forth unto Terah. Wa Yechaya, Nachor, Thashai, Wa Ishariam, Shana, Waya Walad, Atha, Tharachah. And he lived Nahor, Genesis 11 and 25. And he lived Nahor after he brought forth unto Terah 19 years and 100 years. And he brought forth sons and daughters. Wa Yechaya, Nachor, Achorya, Ha Layadwa, Atha, Tharachah, Thashai, Asherah, Shana, Wa Ma'ath, Shana, Waya Walad, Bunyam, Wa Banath. Genesis chapter 11, verse 26. And he lived Terah 70 years, and he brought forth unto Abram, to Nahor, and to Haran. Wa Yechaya, Tharachah, Shebayim, Shana, Waya Walad, Atha, Abaram, Atha, Nachor, Wa Atha, Haran. Genesis chapter 11, verse 27. And this is the line of Terah. Terah he brought forth unto Abraham, unto Nahor, and unto Haran, and Haran he brought forth unto Lot. Wa Alha, Thaladath, Tharachah, Ha Layad, Atha, Abaram, Atha Nachor, Wa Atha Haran, Wa Haran, Halayad, Slakia, Atha Lawat. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 28. And he died Haran before the face of Terah, his father, in the land of his nativity, in Ur of Chaldees. Wayamath Haran, Al Panya, Tharachah, Abayawa, Ba Aratazah, Maladathwa, Ba Awar Kashadium. Right, so that word Maladath, right, means one's right native land, right, the place of their bringing forth. So it would actually read, right, when it says Ba Ratazah Maladathwa, would actually, right, literally it means in the land of their bringing forth, or the land of their nativity. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 29. And he took Abram and Nahor unto him wives. The name of the wife of Abram was Sarai, and the name of the wife of Nahor was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. Wayakwach, Abiram, Wa Nachar Lacham, Nashiam, Sham Ashath, Abiram, Sharia, Washam, Ashath, Nachar, Malkah, Bath Haran, Abaya, Malkah, Wa Abaya, Yasakah. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 30. And was Sarah, right? And Sarah was barren. There was none unto her child. Wa Thahaya, Sharia, Iquara, Ayan, Laha, Walad. Because that word is actually Yalad, right? Means to bring forth, right? Which is this is just another way to say son. But the root word is Yalad, right? Let's look at that word for Iquar. Genesis 11 and 30. Genesis chapter 11 and verse 30. Strong's H6135, Iquar. Barren. Sterile, barren. Strong's H6131, Iquar. To root out, to pluck up, to be barren, right? See what the variations for that. Right, so the root word, right, just means to pluck up. Right? The Arabic says, Iquar, to be barren. Says to pluck, to root up. To dig down, right? Just means to pluck up, right? Or to be barren, right? Let's see what other precepts we get for that. Say barren, 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 right? Let's look up that word, see if there is other variations for barren. Right? Shakal, right? Barren. There's another variation as well, but I don't see it here. Let's just type in childless. childless. Strong's H 6185. Arya Raya. Araya Raya. Let's take a look at it. Solitary, desolate, void of offspring, stripped, childless, bare of children, destitute of children. Strong's H 6209. Arar. To make oneself naked, to be naked, right? To be helpless, void. Right? Let's scroll down, see what we can get. Says to go childless. Childless, childless, childless. Right? These are the various variations, right? Genesis chapter 11 and verse 31. And he took Terah unto Abram, his son, and to Lot, the son of Haran, the son of his son, and to Sarai, the bride, which is the wife of Abram, his son, and he brought them out from Ur of Chaldees to go to the land of Canaan. And they entered even to Haran and dwelt there. Wayakwach, Tha Racha, Atha Abaram, Banwa, Wa Atha Lawat, Ban Haran, Ban Banwa, Wa Atha Sharia, Kalathwa, Ashath, Abaram, Banwa, Wayataza Awa, Atham, Ma Awar Kashadium, La Lakath, Arataza, Kanayan, Wayaba'awa, Ad Haran, Wayashabwa, Shum. Genesis chapter 11, verse 32. And it came to pass, the days of Terah were 5 years and 200 years, and he died, Terah in Haran. Wa Yahayawa, Yamaya, Tharacha, Hamash, Shunyam, Wa Ma'athiam, Shana, Wa Yamath, Tharacha, Ba Haran. So with that, this Genesis chapter 11 going into the Hebrew. It's Brother Yatazadak Hero Israel. Lord willing, you were edified. And as always, giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Ba'al Ball, Shalom.